Hello. Hi, everybody. Oh, you know what I forgot? I'm supposed to put this into, hang on, we're not really starting yet. We are recording, but we didn't really start it yet. I forgot I'm supposed to put this into the team. I keep forgetting to do that. Okay, here's a group. I mean, sisters. It's new. I'm still learning our new thing. I know it's been like a month, but I'm still learning our new thing. Okay, preparing the live stream. Hang with me. I will be with you in uno momento. We're setting it up. We've redirected. We are live in the team page. Okay. But now I've lost you. Okay. All right, now we're back. Hi, everybody. So I will share my shirt again as we start the Zoom. Arrive with a beautiful sunflower on it. This is from Maverick & Co. If you guys don't have, if you're not in Maverick & Co., let us know. We'll add you. Charlotte says, good morning, no video. You already know. Because the girl's cleaning. Like, she cleans every Monday at noon, which I appreciate greatly. And she can come do it anytime she wants. Excuse me. There's not like one big topic that we're going to go over today. I have just a list of like several small things. We are going to be conversing back and forth some. So when you, even if you can't turn on your camera, if you're able to unmute and chat a little bit, that would be great. First thing I want to make sure that everyone saw this morning is we did start in Thriving Sisters a new community group chat, and that is specifically for the different kinds of graphics that we're just going to put those in that one spot so that everybody has access to them. So sometimes it might just be an actual picture. If you see one of us just put a picture in there, that means you can save that picture to your camera roll, and then you'll be able to put it into your stories, and you'll see little things where it says add link here. You'll just put your link on top of that. Add picture here. You'll put a picture of yourself on that. You can do that in your stories, or if you want, you can use that picture, put it in Canva, and do all that stuff there. You will also see links to Canva. Now, when you guys see these Canva links, they specifically are only for you to view. For you to customize it, you have to make a copy. I get a bunch of emails all day long. So-and-so is requesting permission to edit. You do not have permission to edit it. I won't give you permission to edit it. Sam won't give you permission to edit it, because then that means the original gets jumbled, and then sometimes it's really hard to get back to where you started. Plus, we don't need to be doing that all day. So when you see a Canva link, you'll click on the link, you'll open it, and then you will go up to the menu. It just depends if you're on your phone or your computer, but you're going to click make a copy. I know that we had problems last week. Some people aren't able to do that from their phone. I don't know if we figured that out. I think some people did. I think Courtney had, she had to go. Courtney, if you can chime in, I forget, you couldn't open it. I was getting that even with asking to make a copy. Permission to edit on the copy.
Okay. It wasn't me. I think it was Shantae. Her and I were working together on that, but I think it was something to do with her specific app that she has her photos in. So if you guys are struggling with that, like if you use an app to like back up your photos to, like Google Photos or something like that, check your settings within that app and make sure you're allowing Canva to see your photos, because I think that was kind of the issue we were having there. But yeah, that's what I think we got it figured out.
Okay. And then outside of that, honestly, when somebody comes to me and they're like, I can't get it to work, or I don't know how, I go to Google and I say, hey, Google, I'm on an Android or I'm on an Apple and I've got this link. I literally just tell Google what's happening in my life, and then I let Google give me ideas. So I don't have the answers. That's how I would try to play with it and figure it out. I know some people couldn't do it on their phone, but they could do it on the computer and vice versa. So that's why, in addition to the links, we're also putting in just some of the pictures that you can just overlay on top of that. I can't chat, but I had to go to Google and look here. Okay. So Sonia is figuring out a process too. But my point is that is a new chat. It just got started this morning. As of now, that is the only way that we know to kind of streamline that so that all of those can go into one place. We don't really want to make it a post in the team page, because ideally something will be popping up in there once a day so that we have timely graphics for whatever promo is going on or whatever season we're in. But the thing to remember is that chat that got created this morning is connected to every single person on Thriving Sisters, which means it's like, I think 1,500 people, if I read the little note right. So please do use that chat please contribute to that chat when you have a graphic. Like if you, like yesterday, I stole a graphic off of someone else's Instagram, and it was perfect where you could just literally like, just where their link was showing, you just had to pop your link on top of it. If you come across something like that and you want to put that in that chat, please do, but please do not converse in that chat. So for example, if a link goes in there and you're having trouble with that link, see if it was me or Samantha or whoever sent that link, and then converse privately with them off to the side so that 1,500 people aren't a part of your conversation. Because we want, we don't want that chat to become a pain in the ass, like straight up. That's all I know how to say. You guys all know when it dings, it dings. And you know, I don't know, I'm like the dog. I have to look at the dings. So please use the chat. Please contribute to the chat when it's appropriate, like when you have a graphic to share or a link to share. If you have a question or a comment or like a problem, like if you're like, hey, this link isn't working for me, take it to whoever put it in there, just so we're not blowing people up. But we do want you guys to use that chat, and I would love to see other people contribute into that chat. It's not my chat, it's not Samantha's, it's the team's. So anyway, enough about that. Okay. So we have that chat. Now, moving forward, one of the things that we talked about last night on the Sunday night power planning Zoom is going live, I guess I'll call it, behind the scenes of your day, like sharing behind the scenes snippets of your day. And apparently that's a hard thing for people. Either A, to remember, or B, they're not sure what to share, or C, they think that what they're doing is not worth sharing. So I just want to go over that with you, and I would love to hear from you guys too. Again, just please unmute and chit chat. This is for us. Also, if you are watching this in the team page where it is streamed, I apologize. I will look for those questions after this is over. But I can't. Well, okay. So I'm just going to refer to the Colleen Nichols. The what is the name of her page? No Shame Sales Game. So she has been doing this amazing, amazing series on her page where she is showing the most random, craziest, weirdest things that people do talk about on the internet. Like they have full-blown conversations, there's videos, there's websites, there's people who follow, like it's just like the craziest topics. And her whole point is that if they can talk about that and actually create a following and actually have like these conversations, there's no reason you can't be talking about whatever the heck it is you're doing. So if you are reading a new book, talk about it. If you are sitting in your chair because you've had such a busy day and you just need to relax, show where you're at, show what you're doing. Maybe you're at the grocery store. Maybe you're out walking your dog. Maybe you're at the kids with the drop-off line. I don't know, like everyone on here has such a different life. It's just literally when it says behind the scenes on those bingo cards, it's just snippets of your day. It is not in any way, shape, or form a commercial. This is a conversation I have to have with my husband all the time. A lot of people, my husband included, whenever he goes to do anything related to like our business, he's all of a sudden like, like he's the guy, he's like, he feels like he has to put this like face on and like he has to like be animated and he feels like he has to like, I don't know. I'm like, no, stop. Please go back to being normal. This is literally just you being normal. This is not you being on. This is not you selling anything. This is not you pretending to be someone you're not. This is literally just you in the moment doing what you're doing. Yeah, you may not look fabulous and you may not have a lot to say. You guys, you know, like the story button has like that minute, you can talk for a whole minute. Maybe you don't have a minute. That's okay. Share the 10 seconds that you wanted to share. Share the 30 seconds you wanted to share. Maybe you've got a lot going on in that moment and you want to hit the story button 2 or 3 times. That's okay too. It's your story. It's your behind the scenes. Maybe you're doing something like super freaking awesome and you want to pack, like you want to share all of that stuff, right? So just, this is your opportunity to just be you. Remember when you were little and your mom said, go to school and you'll make friends. How am I going to make friends? Well, they'll find you, right? This is how it works. You just go be you. You talk about what's important to you. You talk about what floats your boat. The great thing about the internet is people can unfollow you, right? I shared about Hobby Lobby and the Lord's Chicken one Sunday, and I lost a lot of people, and praise Jesus that I lost them. Like, it's okay. Talk about what's you. Let the chips fall where they may. If you don't have your hair done, love it. If you do have your hair done, love it, right? Do you? Does anyone struggle with this? Can we help anyone with this? I know for me personally, when I first started trying to get into my stories more, I just told myself morning, noon, and night, morning, noon, and night. Share something in the morning that you're doing, something in the afternoon, and something in the evening before bed. That got me in my stories 3 times a day with little snippets. Sometimes it was walking my dog. Sometimes it was whatever, but morning, noon, and night. Right? Are you guys doing this? I only have like 2 people's faces on here, so I'm not totally sure.
I struggle with remembering to take photos or something. And like a while ago, I went to go feed the chickens really quick and I threw the feed over the fence. Where was my video going? Because it all came back in my face. That would have been like priceless. And now I smell like chicken feed on my way to town.
Yeah, I really do feel like you of all people should just have a camera crew follow you 24/7. I do that a lot too. Like I will be excited to go outside to see something or do, again, I'm a dork, you guys know that, but I'll be like, oh my gosh, is that a little bit of green I see poking up out there? I've actually walked outside before and then like, gone back inside, got my phone, walked back out. Put it in your pocket. I don't know. Like I have been, but I do a live with no makeup and a ball cap. I love it. And I struggle to take pictures and video consistently. I think it's the out of sight, out of mind. So for those of you that are struggling, maybe make a deal with yourself that you're going to wear your phone. So I know people do this because I used to be a personal trainer and I saw it all the time. They make those things for your arm that your phone can be on. They make those things for your belt that your phone can be on. They make the yoga pants with the pockets so your phone can be in there. So make a deal with yourself that you're going to wear your phone. If they see me made up, it's a rare thing. Charlotte, that's what I say. I say I'm doing y'all a favor by looking like this 24/7 so you too can be in awe when I get dressed up. But make a deal with yourself that you're going to wear your phone. You're not going to leave the house without your phone. You're not going to walk out in the yard without your phone. You're not going to go to where it is you're going to go without your phone, which I know kind of goes against the whole like hustle culture mindset, but I'm not asking you to hustle. I'm just asking you to have it on you for in those moments. The other thing too is if you think morning, noon, and night, you guys pretty much know, even for those of us that don't know, but you pretty much know what your day is going to hold when you wake up in the morning, right? You pretty much know in the morning, I'm going to do this afternoon, I've got to be here. And tonight I'm going to be doing whatever, right? Like you kind of know that. Even if it's just in the morning, I'm getting ready for work. In the afternoon, I'm at lunch. And in the evening, I'm coming home from work. Like, even if those are the only 3 things you know for sure, then make a deal with yourself that those are the 3 things you're going to capture. Lisa says, I love the morning, noon, and night schedule. I need to work on being worried about not being worried about no makeup and crazy hair. LOL. Yeah, I know. I mean, I want you guys to think about the people that you follow. Like even the people who like I follow because they're amazing interior designers, like on their page, the stuff is pristine. They are pristine. But when I go into their stories, they're like hairs in a bun and they're working on plans and they're, painting, they're doing things like that's the dirt. That's what I want to see. I want to see what they're really doing there today. People are the same way. They want to see what you're really doing. When you say you work your business from anywhere, but then you don't ever show the fact that you're working your business from anywhere. When you say you have freedom of your schedule, but then you don't show this freedom of schedule, like people really want to see it. Really raw makeup photograph of me in my stories yesterday. So she put a picture of herself yesterday, real and raw. Yeah, good. And the more you do, the better. And again, video, I will go to the grave with this. Video trumps pictures, video trumps pictures, video trumps pictures. Your voice and your face are so important. Your face is great, but your voice and your face is even better. So the more you can think video, 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 the better off you're going to be. Everything is content. I probably share more details than I should, but Court, people love that. Like I get that, but I get that. Carolyn says no makeup every morning, making our shakes. Yes. Carolyn has really stepped out of her comfort zone lately. I've been super proud of her. She's been making her shake and talking and just usually right before, right after, I can't remember Carolyn, for working out, like so she's in there, she's just being herself. And you guys, we all think about all these faces on here. Why do we love each other? Because we have seen the good, bad, and the ugly. That's why we love each other. I can guarantee if any of you on here were perfect, I would secretly not like you. Maybe not even secretly. Okay. So to get people to truly connect with you, you got to truly connect with people. Like it's if you want to be a friend, you got to be a friend kind of thing. So please start putting yourself out there as much as possible. If you are struggling with it, let us know and we'll try to give you ideas. Because I do think that is one thing that is missing. And I know last time when we talked about it on the Zoom, it seemed like that was a hard thing. Sonia said I did the bonus reel while I was putting on makeup. Yay. Kim is thankful for all of us, and we are thankful for you. And again, we love you, Kim, because we saw the good, bad, and the ugly, right? We all got to really, truly know Kim. I have another note on my, oh, bingo. I can't read my own handwriting. Okay, so this is open forum. I need feedback on the bingo cards, good, bad, and ugly. I'm not asking for praise. I'm not asking for thanks. Like, this is legit, people. I've got the rest of February to plan out. I need feedback. I need ideas. I need to know what you struggle with. I need to know what's hard. Not that that means it's going to go away, but I need to know if we need to, we want to know, should we be explaining something differently? Should we be doing things, working on the hard stuff together? Like, talk to me.
I love it all because it kicks me in the butt. What kicks my arse on the daily is like if I've got to create like 3 reels, but that's my goal, 2 to 3 reels a day. But I feel like which I loved yesterday when you said that, you spend 10 minutes getting your photos ready. And so like if you have a day where you've got like 3 or 4 reels or something on the card, maybe 3 days prior to that or whatever, work on this, get your pictures ready. And then it's going to be, and it ends up being on the bingo card, like, 3 days later or whatever. I end up spending like an hour just getting my pictures ready.
Okay. So kind of giving a heads up of maybe like some of the themes of what's coming for the week.
Maybe hey, go gather your photos and videos for, such and such.
Okay.
And whatever. And then it's on the bingo card. But no, I love how it pushes you completely out of the nest and off the cliff.
Sonia said they are hard and making me come out of my comfort zone. The lives sharing the product are the hardest for me. Hardest because, well, I just choked myself up. Hardest because you're uncomfortable on live camera. You don't know what to say about the product. You're uncomfortable talking about the product. If you can, I know you're working, so you just take your time on that, but you give me a little feedback when you can. Charlotte says, I personally love the accountability. To be honest, sometimes if there's multiple reels, I struggle. Okay, so that's the second multiple reel struggle. And I'm not picking on people, but I need to know, like, are you struggling because the time, the having like Sandra was talking about the videos or the pictures, what is it, the struggle? Sometimes it's just a mental struggle. Sometimes people are like, she's a hooker. I do not want to do 2 reels today. I don't know who she thinks she is putting that on the card. I understand because I've thought that about myself. Honestly, I think I overthink it. Okay. Well, that's something we're trying to work on that for everybody too. Okay. I do the same thing, Sandra. Okay, Sonia, because I'm uncomfortable talking about bonuses and remembering all the info about it. Okay. So you're not necessarily the product, like the 1, 2, 3, more of the actual opportunity lives, talking about the bonuses. Okay. My hope, and again, this goes back to that chat that what we started the Zoom with. My hope is the more we are all of us getting comfortable sharing something in our stories about the bonus and the opportunity on a regular basis, the more comfortable we become with the words. So specifically, if you look at those graphics, we call out things in the graphics like no monthly fee. I don't even know what all we call it in the graphics now. The up to the possible $800 bonus. Like we're trying to use the words in those graphics that are approved, and also that the more you share those and learn those graphics, the more it'll be. And it's not just you; it's me too. Like I have to learn to say those also. Same. I'm afraid I'll say something that's going to get me nailed. Okay, let me throw out a little something, and Paul Gravett, if you're listening, you'll cheer me on. Your story is up for 24 hours. Talk in your stories, you guys. Talk in your stories. It's up and gone. Poof, up and gone. Now, I'm not saying somebody couldn't screen record it. I'm not saying somebody couldn't whatever, but the probability of somebody coming and being like, oh, I'm gonna like sit here and wait for Charlotte's stories to keep popping up, and I bet she's accidentally gonna say the wrong word. That's not gonna happen. Don't worry about that. Talk in your stories. Be bold in your stories. That's the place to be bold and to talk, because like I said, it disappears in 24 hours. On your feed, you do have to be careful, but you guys, let me also explain to you how compliance works. And I know some of you have been like contacted way too many times, but I've only been contacted once or twice by support in the last 8.5 years, or compliance, I'm sorry, in the last 8.5 years. It'll literally be you get an email and it'll say, hey, Charlotte, on your post on Facebook from June of 2019, you use the word whatever. Can you change it to this or delete? You know what I'm saying? So you're okay. It like do it now and ask for forgiveness later. There's some kind of some quote about that. So don't overthink it. I mean, obviously we don't want you running billboards and opening business accounts and, doing stuff like that. But if right now in bonus season, you talk about the bonuses and you're like, yeah, the 4K is $1 for dollar, you do the math, like that kind of thing, it's okay. Bottom line, you will have to take it down and being bold. So there's that. Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, you create it, 83 people see it, and then you have to take it down. 83 people still saw it. Yeah, Carolyn, like she said, you can do 60 seconds on your stories. Sonny says, on our live the other night, poor Lindsay had to do all the talking about the bonuses. I just nodded my head. Okay, let's talk about those really quick. I'm glad you brought that up, Sonia. There's a reason for that, and there's a reason. Maybe add to the cards time blocks. Oh, for free. Thank you, Lisa. I'm writing that down. So we weekly on Saturdays have dedicated that 15 to 20 minutes where we have that opportunity Zoom that you can bring all your people to, right? You can also be on there because the more you hear it, the more you see those slides, the more you hear those words, you're going to learn it, right? It's just that repetition. That's how we all learned how to spell when we were little. Now, on Thursdays, up to 2 times a day on Thursdays, we are joining forces. We are literally getting on with somebody on the team on their Facebook page, and we are helping them talk about the opportunity. Notice I said helping them. We are your security blanket. Specifically, it's okay. That's what we learned last week from Linz Coggin, right? She said, she's people's security blanket. We are going to be your security blanket right now. The more you do that, the easier it's going to get and the more you're going to learn your words. I want you guys, those of you who've been here a long time, I want you to think back to the first time you were in a 3-way chat and you heard someone talk about the 1, 2, 3, how you're going to take the capsules on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. 20 to 40 minutes later, you're going to mix your lifestyle mix. Then you're going to slap on that DFT. How many times did you hear that in 3-way chats? And all of a sudden one day it just came out of your mouth and you were like, well, I'll be damned. I didn't even know I knew how to say those words. Right? So it's just repetition. That's all it is. It's repetition. So whenever you have the chance to be on that Zoom, even if you don't have a guest, but you could listen to it, listen to the opportunity Zooms, hear the words that are being said. I promise you, you will pick them up. And then anytime you see a fellow sister on this team or brother, TJ, if they are live on their page talking about the opportunity, listen, chime in, talk in the chat, like let's support one another. But I promise the more you are connected to it, the more you're going to learn from it. Maybe add, okay, makes sense. Thank you. Yes, it is incredible. I think she means our Zoom, and I do think it's incredible too. You guys, just to give you a peek into like the mindset behind these things, there are 3 of us right now that are hosting that Zoom on Saturdays. Yes, it was recorded, Carolyn, and I should put that link in here while we're all together. We are hosting it right now, the 3 of us. We don't want to be hosting it by ourselves forever. Okay, that's not our goal. Our goal is to start getting people hitting 12K. Where's my channel? Sorry, your channel. We want people to start hitting 12K so that, I'm sorry, where is our Zoom? Maybe I didn't upload it yet. Okay, my bad. I will get it uploaded. I uploaded Mondays. Okay. Ideally here in the next month or 2, we're going to have other 12Ks that can hop on and do that. On the Thursdays right now, it's just Lindsay and I that are chiming in, being that security blanket. We want other 12Ks popping up that can then become someone's security blanket. So this is not, we are hand holding, yes, but we are not hand holding forever. We are doing, the reason we're doing this is so you can start popping your ranks. I want to see people hit 4K. I want to see people hit 12K. I want to see people hit 40K, right? We want to see people stepping up. And again, the more you learn those words, the more you hear them, you're going to learn them. You guys, we've done 3 so far. I think we've done 3 Zooms so far, or maybe 4. 3. Anyway, I don't know. 3. You guys were learning like right before the Zoom every time. We're like, oh my God, now who's saying what? No, wait, where's the slides? Like it's so we don't have all of our shit together either, but we are putting one foot in front of the other and we are moving forward. And that's what we ask of you. So even if you're thinking, I don't know how to share about this opportunity, if any of you are on here and you're like, I want to share about the opportunity this week and you're not on like the schedule, big freaking whoop, reach out, ask one of us. We will get on if we will work out the time, right? We just know for sure we want to do at least 1 or 2 on Thursdays because we want to make sure that activity is happening and it can Are you kidding? I would love for somebody to ask me on the daily, can we go live and talk about the opportunity? Can we go live and talk about that's the only way people are going to know about it. So anyway, I know I was all over the board today. We just had a lot of stuff to cover. So the graphic chat is up. It is for you to use. It is for you to contribute to. If you have questions or comments, please take them out of that chat off to the side so we're not dinging a gazillion people. Get real comfortable with behind the scenes in your stories, morning, noon, and night. Wear that phone for now until it becomes second nature for you. The bingo card, I took down the notes of what you guys shared today. If you think of something else, let me know. And don't forget that we do have there will be an opportunity Zoom. The private one will be happening. I don't know if it's Tuesday or Wednesday, Lindsay. I forget what you guys ended up doing. But most importantly, our team one is on Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. I think that's it. So the Monday mashup is Angel Mock. And I think the topic today is very timely. It's how not to quit when you want to quit and how not to give up, however you want to word that. So I'm specifically ending this now. So if you guys are able to hop on that, I know there are a lot of you that felt that and have felt that. And maybe you just need a good hug or a kick in the ass, whatever it is. I think she's going to deliver that. So let's all hop over there if you can. If not, I'll see you guys later. Bye.